Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm your host Chris Davis, and today we're going to do a review of X-Men 97 episode 8. I like this episode all the way through, especially the ending. We'll talk about the ending later on in this video. But with this video, I'm going to talk about the highlights of the episode, what I really thought was really good and what stood out to me. With that being said, let's get into it. So X-Men 97 episode 8. So it starts off with Cable breaking down to the rest of the X-Men who the mastermind behind the attack on Genosha is. He tells them that it's Bastion, and Bastion, what he does in Cable's timeline is that humanity is living in a utopia. It's happened because he's upgraded the humans into live sentinels, just like Trask. And basically, the live human sentinels replace mutants as like the dominant species. And mutants in the future, they're just slaves. Like the humans have like this utopia, but mutants are slaves. We then see that the UN releases a video that Professor Charles Xavier is alive and he's with the Shi'ar Empire. But this is Bastion's doing. He wants to turn good sentiment. He wants that good sentiment gone, so the people can turn against the X-Men and mutants. So it's easier for his future to happen. Like it really can't happen as long as like the X-Men have this goodwill. So Bastion has to get rid of that. Cable, Jean, and Cyclops go to Bastion's hometown to learn more about him. They first think it's a facility, but it's actually his hometown, and they go to his house and they see his mother. His mother seems like she has dementia, and they're learning about Bastion through Jean's telepathy or telekinesis. They learn Bastion's history. They see how like Time Boy, how he turns into like a monster, but basically he's born as a monster because Master Mold or Imrod, I'm sorry if I'm saying Imrod wrong, they put a file of themselves in the past, and that past file went into Bastion's father. Bastion's father met Bastion's mother, and they had Bastion, and so Bastion is like a backup copy of Master Mold. And like Master Mold is like the AI that wants to like wipe out all the mutants. So that's why Bastion is really doing this. We see Roberto and Jubilee. They're together, and Roberto's mom is setting up a fundraiser to help Genosha, which is nice. But Jubilee and Roberto's mother get in a disagreement. Jubilee and Roberto leave to go shopping. We see Hank. He's working on a way to see how many live sentinels are out there. And we see the reporter he's been talking to. She comes in the room. All right. Before all the craziness happens, before all like everything just breaks loose, we see Dr. Cooper with Mr. Sinister, and Mr. Sinister says that like he's actually using Bastion because Bastion is providing him experiments which can like further like his knowledge. But then Dr. Cooper is greeted by Bastion, and Bastion is talking to all these evil world leaders. We see Doom, we see Baron Zemo, and he's telling these evil world leaders part of his plan. And so he takes Dr. Cooper and into his like secret facility, and he's showing her like how the live human sentinels are made, that these people are basically tricked and preyed upon, and when they turn into a live sentinel, like they don't remember. They wake up back in their house or back wherever they were, and they don't remember a thing. And Bastion explains he's doing this because Trask's old sentinels, like, they were too obvious. These live human sentinels are more discreet, and the mutants aren't gonna know that the sentinel's there until like it's too late. We then are cut back to Cyclops and Jean and Cable. We see that Bastion's mother is a live human sentinel. and like his whole hometown is live human sentinels. And Cyclops, Jean, and Cable, we gotta get in the Blackbird and get out of there. We then see that the journalist that Hank is with is a live human sentinel, and like she beats him up. And then we see Roberto and Jubilee, they're being chased down by live human sentinels, and eventually Roberto and Jubilee turned themselves in because Roberto's mom asked them to. She was thinking about her shareholders and her investors, and about how like they're already shaken with all this talk with mutants, and like Roberto, just like her son being like a mutant and stuff, and people knowing about that, like that could like hurt her image, hurt her, like hurt her investments. And so she just asked Roberto, "Hey, just do what the live human sentinels say, go with them." And so they put a inhibitor collar on him and Jubilee, and they're taken away. We see Wolverine, we see Nightcrawler, where they're fighting the live human sentinels. Um, for a second, I thought that Wolverine was gonna like die, but Wolverine survives. Him and Nightcrawler are doing a great job working together, fending off these live human sentinels, protecting Rogue while they're at it. Cyclops and Jean, they're in the Blackbird trying to get away from the live human sentinels, but one of them crashes into their jet engine, like a bird crashes into uh, like a plane engine, and then they start going down. But they escape by with an escape pod, and the escape pod is a Porsche, and so they're driving around, and uh, it's really cool. We have this cool like car scene, and we see Cyclops and Cable bonding by like destroying these live human sentinels. Eventually, like they're all surrounded by the live human sentinels. Wolverine and Nightcrawler, like they have to fight all these live um, human sentinels. Still, there's still just waves of them coming at them. But that's when we see Dr. Cooper. She releases Magneto, and Magneto does this awesome power thing, like he does like in the old X-Men films with Fox, where he like lifted a bridge and stuff, or he turned the Sentinels like against like humans. Uh, he does this power flex thing. He goes to the North Pole, um, where the electromagnetic field is really strong on the planet, and he does this giant EMP wave, and he takes the power out from the entire planet. We see Spider-Man react. We see Silver Surfer react. Not Silver Surfer, Silver Samurai react. We see Omega Red react. And basically all the live human sentinels are like shut down. And Wolverine says Magneto actually did it. He's actually declared war on humanity. But when he says that, that's when we see a ship crash land in the X Mansion, and it's Professor Xavier. And with his telekinesis, he communicates with the rest of the X Men to come to him, and that's where the episode ends. So, overall, phenomenal episode. It was great. I enjoyed it. I can't wait to review episode 9 and 10. So, with that being said, thank you all for watching. If you liked what I had to share, please hit the like button, hit subscribe, share this video with all your friends, and all of you have a great day.